Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, back at it again. Don't tase me, bro.
That reminds me of the kid that died in our dorm.
Oh, I forgot
Holy
about that.
shit.
I'll tell that story after the introductions, Nick. It's actually worth telling.
Oh my god.
So, everyone knows you're here, the last standing Samoan Nick Utam.
Apparently somebody died by a fucking taser. What the hell?
Well, I'll tell you in about 10 seconds.
Okay, alright.
Say hello to Kendo Slice.
Personally, I think they should tase more of them. Tell those bitches to ride the lightning.
The Black Lightning?
Doesn't matter.
Did anybody watch that show?
No.
No.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I don't like TV superhero shows.
That one looked bad anyway, and it's CW, so.
Yeah. My mom's boyfriend told me how ghetto it looked, or it was, because he watched it, and he's black, so, I mean, if he's saying it, you know, what the fuck. Anyway, I'll tell the story real quick before we get into the news and all that other stuff. So, there's a kid named Shane that lived on my floor freshman year, and that would have been one floor above Dion freshman year, and, there was this guy, not the RA, but he, ran the whole building. His name was Mark, and one night there was this scuffle where he had, called the police and all this shit, and the police came to this kid Shane's room, and they tased him, and then he got kicked out of the dorm and all this shit. So, that was the last I saw of him. Until the next year, when my friend Toph and I were driving down the street by the campus, and we go, hey look, there's Shane, I wonder if he got tased lately. And then it was the day before spring break. We get back from spring break, and we learned that Shane had died. He fell off a balcony in Florida. So,
Oh my god.
If the tasing didn't get him, the balcony did. So it was really bizarre, because there was a memorial for him and all this other shit. And at first I didn't believe it, because you know how people are like, oh, they died. Hell, I told my mom Lou Ferrigno died for a decade straight. Lou Ferrigno's still alive and in better shape than all of us.
He still can't hear you, though.
Yeah, I know. But that's the story of Shane. He fell off a balcony and died.
Well, it wasn't the balcony that killed him. It was a sudden stop at the end.
Yeah. Fuck you. Well, this week's show is it's a good show. I mean, I'm excited to talk about it. Normally, we don't talk to each other between the shows, but most of us got together this weekend, and we had some crazy times. So if you're a patron, you can listen to the 1-hour documentary, essentially, of this past weekend, on top of a hot tub time machine commentary.
Were you guys basically just shit on Phil the whole time?
Well, we didn't really shit on Phil. We told exactly what he did, beat by beat.
Oh yeah.
So if it sounds
No
like shitting on
embellishment.
him, it's just his personality and his actions. So that is not our fault. We did almost get kicked out of multiple places, though. So if you're a patron, make sure you listen to that video. It's just an hour of fucking fun. It's something different. We thought, we don't need to do a commentary only this week. Why not do something else? So that's there. But before we do all this stuff, let me give a quick shout-out to the listeners of the week, Mark Baggio and Mike Leone. They joined our Patreon for $20 a month, so thank you guys. I'm sure you'll be suggesting commentaries and stuff, and that's great. Just for the record, everyone, if you suggest a whole bunch, we can only have time to do one per month per person type of deal, because somebody requested the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy, and while we'll get to it eventually, other people had requested movies before, so that's 9 or 10 hours on top of whatever other movies we have. So we're trying to work out a schedule. It's doable, but just know that your movies will be coming. And if you want to be on the commentaries with us, all you got to do is tell us your schedule. We'll work around it. Never on a Thursday night, but we can make it happen. So also, let me give a shout out to our newest patrons on top of those guys. So, very special shout out to Andrew Higdon, Greg, who edited his pledge, Tony Larder, I almost said Tom Larder, and Dion would laugh at that one. Again, thank you to Mike Leone, Mark Baggio, Timothy Cooley, Michael Rice, and Astro Lime. Cool, that's a cool name, actually. And that looks like that's about it. So thank you all. Oh, and Jeremy Burgess. Thank you to him as well, as always. So thank you to all our newest patrons. Guys, there's tons of great content. We put up, like I said, a hot tub time machine commentary. That's a lot of fun. It's different. It's not genre this time, but it's a lot of fun. And we kind of go deep into who represents which character. We talk about what we would do if we could go back and change our lives, blah, 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 blah. It was a lot of fun. Kendo suggested it, and, Kendo's got decent taste.
Ew.
All right, so let's talk about this week's main topic, the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. You guys all saw it, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
we
start. Starting with Dion. Dion, what were your thoughts?
What are my thoughts on again?
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Are you still drunk from this weekend?
Yeah, shit, dude. Shit. No, I actually really enjoyed it. It got me really excited. I loved the Hank Pym shrinking the fucking building and turning into a damn rolling bag. I thought that was really good. I thought the Wasp suit looked really good. I love the little, still keeping that Scotland.
You cut out, dude.
Oh shit! What was the last thing
You said the last word you said was Scott Lang.
I love Scott Lang. Shit. Well, I it got me pumped. I love the Wasp suit. I think it looked really good. I love the humor still in the trailer with that Scott Lang. Oh, you gave her wings thing. I thought that was really funny. And then it looked cool to see them both whipping some ass.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Nick, what'd you think?
I'm bored with a lot of this comic book stuff, but this trailer was actually like, this actually looks kind of entertaining, and I could probably I'd probably watch this and like this a little bit and enjoy it somewhat. But the whole gave her wings thing and then gave her blasters, and the fact that he calls them blasters and not guns or anything else is just indicative of that whole world and that genre. I'm kind of excited about it. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have no idea who the enemy is. I have no idea who the bad guy is. Do you guys know who it is?
Ghost.
By chance?
It's a woman called Ghost.
Okay. Well,
I don't.
of course.
Here's the thing. I'm not a big Ant-Man fan. I'll talk more about it when I give my thoughts on the trailer. So, Kendo, what did you think?
Meh. I was just like, okay, yeah, I guess it looks kind of cool. Because, I liked Ant-Man the movie. It actually made me want to watch Marvel movies again because I had burned out on it. And on a flyer, I got a copy of Ant-Man from the Red Box, watched it, and loved it. I told you all about it. I was like, oh my god, that was so much fun. This one, I don't know if I'm just back to being burnt out or what, but it was nothing really jumped out at me and said, hey, you have to see this movie tomorrow. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, you'll wait till July.
I'll watch it in July.
Well, that's one thing that people can't say about our channel. It's not like everything that Marvel does gets tons and tons of praise. But I saw the trailer. I liked it enough. I was already locked in for Ant-Man 2 because I've told this story to Dion because we've watched it together. But I had no expectations for Ant-Man, especially since I thought Edgar Wright was going to do it better. Then he got fired, blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of like, fuck this movie. I went in. I was blown away. One, I love Paul Rudd. I've always been a Paul Rudd fan since, I guess 2005 when I saw 40-Year-Old Virgin. Well, no, Anchorman. I liked him in Anchorman first. Fuck. Brian Fontana. Or no. Yeah, was it Brian Fantana?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
He was awesome in that movie. I Love You, Man is a fantastic movie. Paul Rudd seems like the nicest dude in Hollywood. And what I liked is they were able to carry that Paul Ruddness over to Scott Lang. So, the humor and, some of the self-deprecation and all that stuff works because Paul Rudd is that kind of actor. So whoever had the foresight to cast him did a fantastic job, and that's why I saw the movie twice in theaters. This trailer was fine. I kind of wish they'd leave San Francisco. I guess within the realm of the story, it'll tell us why, and they'll go, Submicro or whatever it was called? Not Subterranean, but they'll do some more of that cool shit, and we'll get awesome visuals again. We saw a little bit of it in the trailer. Wasn't really sold on the shrinking car. That doesn't seem like a very cool set piece to me. It's not Bullet, so it's not going to be that cool, but whatever.
Yeah, and in the trailer, it looked like they'd had sort of a kind of an interspace callback or moment where they went inside of a body or something. It's very, very quick, but you see the little ship inside of what looks to be there are cells around it and things like that. So that could be cool, and that could be something. So
that's what I'm always like interested in with Ant-Man though, because I mean I'm not trying to kiss the movie's ass the first one, but like when he went the first time he went down to that ant hole and he was running with them, and then he was like training with the ants, I was like, we've never seen anything like this in a Marvel movie, or very few movies in general, because technology has advanced since so much in the past 20 years, and I don't think we've made a movie like that. That seems like something you would have seen in the 80s and it would have been hokey, but with modern technology, it just looked fantastic. Especially when at the end when he shrunk down and he like almost died or whatever, and he had to use the
he went to like the quantum level or whatever.
Yeah, and I just that movie had a great cast. Michael Pena, I can't wait to see Michael Pena in the second one.
Yeah, he's coming back, so that should be interesting.
I think he's my favorite character outside of Ant-Man. Michael Douglas is fine. His daughter's fine. Don't really like Scott Lang's family that much. The kid's okay. I don't like Judy Greer in this movie, and was it Barbie Carnivale? The stepdad's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah.
So I really hope that in this movie, because in the first one everyone's like, oh, Scott's a piece of shit, blah, 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 and then he had to like prove himself. I really hope that the second one isn't more of this having to prove himself shit because of the events of Civil War. I hope it's just like, hey, you're really a hero, blah, 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 you stood for what you believed in, and we don't have to like start at square one again, because that's the only thing I'm worried about in this movie, is like backtracking to essentially tell the same story, but with the Wasp this time.
Yeah, I hope not, because I mean, we saw the Wasp outfit, at the end of the first movie, so we knew it was coming, we knew it's going to happen. So for them to redo that, and even then we have the training sequence of both of them training together, so that should just mitigate that whole thing. But I don't know, I can't say right now.
Here's a question, especially for you, Dion. Where do you think Ant-Man falls the character in terms of Infinity War? Will he not be in the first Infinity War? Is he going to show up in the second one? Do you think that this movie could take... Now, this would be cool, in my opinion, that this movie could take place concurrently with Infinity War, meaning, let's say Ant-Man 2 starts on a Thursday and Infinity War starts that Monday. So, like, during the Ant-Man shit, like, Thanos appears, so then it shows him leave to go whatever, so then in part 2, he, like, shows up, kind of like in a comic book,
Right,
the X-Men would fight with the Avengers. Magneto showed up in Avengers, and then in X-Men number whatever, they're all together. So do you think we'll see something like that, or do you think they're just going to, like, keep it... I don't know. Do you think it's going to be so separate that it's going to kind of suck in a way, because we're already invested in the middle of Infinity War, and we're ready for this to end?
No, I think it'll be... Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I think that he will be in the second one. I don't think he's going to be in the first one, but I think it's going to be... I think we're still in the post... Civil War fallout, so this is going to be more focused on his life, the consequences of joining up with Captain America, the whole him, them now looking for his, watching his daughter, watching his ex and her shitty husband, going after Hank Pym, and I think the end of Ant-Man will be, oh shit, have you heard what's going on in New York with this guy from space? And then it'll be, oh shit, I have to go back and help him out. Because I think he'll be in his own universe, and then, holy shit, they need me again. They didn't call me. I have to go help them after dealing with my own fallout from Civil War. So while the rest of the world, especially with Black Panther, will be dealing with, the lead to Infinity War, I think this will be the one where, and I think it looks like it'll do it really well. This is what else is going on because of Civil War more than what's going on before Infinity War.
What do you guys think about that? Do you have any ideas or things you'd like to see?
Yeah, I mean, I really do think, yeah, because I mean, we saw stuff. What was it? We saw like flashbacks to Infinity War, so definitely the fallout from that for sure. About him coming into the second part of Avengers or whatever it is. I would say so. I mean, that seems to be what's going to happen. I hope so, because I like the character. Paul Rudd's really good, so I hope that he's in at least one of the parts.
We'll see. We got we got 13 days till Black Panther. So,
jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? I bought tickets. I mean,
so did I.
I mean, it's not like I'm buying them because I'm so hyped. I want to review it for the show the night of. So, and I don't want to go to the theater like, sorry, we don't have tickets till the midnight showing, blah, 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 then the show's thrown off and all that. So that's the reason why I bought them. But we got that in 2 weeks. And then in 4 months and 3 days, we got Infinity War, which I can't wait for. That's the movie. I mean, fuck WrestleMania this year. I want Infinity War. That's the shit I've been waiting a decade for. Like, seriously, nearly a third of my life has been invested in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm just ready to, in a way, move on.
Yeah, you're right.
Just see what's next. And until they thoroughly
10
disappoint
goddamn
me.
years.
But the fun thing is, it's been 10 years of fun. And, like, I know Dion remembers this because we just started hanging out when these movies came out. Oh, my God, Iron Man.
Oh, yeah.
And then we saw the Hulk,
Yes.
but not together. We didn't see a movie together until Iron Man 2 in terms of Marvel movies. And
Right.
then that was fun. And then we started...
You fucking downloaded it, and we watched it in your room.
We did. No, actually, I streamed it back then. I found a website. It was like Ninja Video or some shit
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
And you and Hillary came over. It was a Russian rip, and we watched the whole movie. And then we still went to see it in theaters. So
Yeah.
anyone that's like, you guys pirated a movie and didn't pay to see it, blah, blah, blah. No, we paid to see it, like, twice. I saw Iron Man 2 twice in theaters.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
terrible movie.
Not terrible, but I can see how people don't like it.
I would put it on the bottom of the MCU, in my opinion. I'd rather watch Thor: The Dark World because it has Kat Dennings. And...
It's definitely not better.
I don't know. I don't know about that either. Honestly, Thor, like to me, the third Thor is the best one. Honestly, I don't know about all that. I'm not a real big Thor fan, but the third one at least was more entertaining than the last two. So
I like the first Thor the best because it's a simpler story, and it was pre-Avengers, so it wasn't like crossover here, crossover there. It was just a basic story to get us set up for the Avengers. In many ways, I miss the simplicity of that, but now we live in a world where you can't go back to that simplicity.
nope.
Like, Captain Marvel's going to try it, and I think Captain Marvel's going to be the first less than stellar return for a Marvel movie.
And based on what the fucking costume looks like, that's for damn sure the case.
Because I think they'll go full SJW on this shit for real.
No,
With
I think
that movie.
It depends on Black Panther. Like if Black Panther, if it ends where Black Panther's like Wonder Woman, where it's they focus on the movie, I think Captain Marvel can be okay. I just think based on it looking like shit, based on it getting pushed back so far, I think it's just even their attention's starting to wane a little bit.
I don't think it's the right. If you have to pick a female character, I don't think it's the right one.
Which female character would you pick?
If here's my thing, if the Marvel and Fox thing goes through, I would just go all out with X-Men, and I'd stop trying to have like solo female movies. Oh, but that's sexist. No, it's really not. The solo Marvel female, the Marvel female characters, the best ones are part of teams. Realistically, the best Marvel characters are part of teams. The only great loner is Spider-Man. All the other characters that we love and talk about are really known as Avengers even before the movie came out. Like, when we were little kids, Dion, Captain America, and Iron Man, were Avengers. Yeah, they had a cartoon, but still, they were really Avengers. Wolverine, yeah, he's cool on his own, but he's really part of the X-Men, and you got Jean Grey and Jubilee and Rogue. All great characters. Storm, but a Storm movie isn't interesting, but Storm with the X-Men is. So instead of trying to give, like, the 5 people on the internet that write those articles incessantly about, oh, we need a Black Widow movie. Not really. A Black Widow movie is a terrible idea. Like I said before, her whole story's been told. There's nothing else to tell.
Well, I mean, the unofficial Black Widow movie's coming out. It's called Red Sparrow, so everybody can shut up.
Yeah, you can have Jennifer Lawrence play it, too.
Yeah, there you go.
But we're about to kick off Marvel season in just 2 weeks, so I guess I can slowly talk less and less about Star Wars. But before we get into all that freedom, let's talk about some more Marvel news. So, I know you guys have heard about this. Black Panther is now outpacing all superhero movies in advanced ticket sales.
Oh, Lord.
I know. We gotta lower the bar every week to make sure this movie gets some kind of achievement.
I assume you've looked at the numbers and you know what's correct and what isn't, right?
I have not looked at the numbers because I don't care.
Okay, I didn't know or not. I mean, that's fine, but I mean, the first weekend, the money from the first weekend will tell the difference. Honestly, we'll know from that. That Monday, we'll know the correct number, and we'll know from that.
Well, you got like black church groups going to see this movie, and all this other dumb shit. Like these people are acting like this is the second coming.
The gimmick worked.
It did work, but we talked about the guy that was trying to raise $35,000 so kids in the inner city could see Black Panther because it's like a revelation to them or something.
They should watch Black Dynamite instead, motherfucker.
Or maybe watch a classic black superhero movie like Blade or Spawn. You could even watch the first Men in Black because it's based on a comic book, and Will Smith maybe is black. So, there you go, kids. Will Smith movies. It's funny how they're like, well, black people need a hero in film. Will Smith has kind of always been the hero in film for the last 22 years, ever since Independence Day. Will Smith has been the hero in all his films.
Yeah, he has. You're right. I mean, look at Hancock. Come on.
Well, that was just a shitty movie. But my thing, my thing is is it good to have variety? Absolutely. Is it good to have to have characters that look different? If they're written well, yeah. But what's the threshold? So this is the first superhero black movie. So Wesley Snipes doesn't count. Will Smith doesn't count. Michael J. White doesn't count. So what's the threshold? Is it because it's supposed to make $1 billion? Is that it? So we're basing it on the amount of money
ain't gonna
make
$1 billion.
Well, right, but I'm being sarcastic. But so Richard Roundtree wasn't a big deal. Samuel Jackson bringing the character back for the new millennium. So what are we basing this on? That's my whole thing that pisses me off. So Wesley Snipes doing this in the fucking 90s, Michael J. White doing this in the 90s, but wait, no, because it's part of a franchise, that's why it's so important. That's why we need it.
Dion, the big problem is it's not recent enough for these people. For some reason, watching an old movie is too hard for them because they're pieces of shit. If you can't sit down to watch an old movie, even if it's a color movie, I can't sit down to watch, I don't know, Jurassic Park, it's too dated. How the fuck is Jurassic Park dated?
Really?
The effects still look great. Back to the Future's too dated for me. Really? Well, it takes place in the 80s. It's not meant to take place in modern day
it takes place during your favorite fucking time period, the 80s. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I like Stranger Things, but that show's just, blah better.
Well, the antithesis, the thing that pisses me off about that, so the chick that was in The Help or whatever is apparently buying out a bunch of theaters in Mississippi for different communities, which on its head is great, but you're doing it just for Black Panther. Where were you during Black Dynamite when Michael J. White helped write the fucking movie?
Because it's not trendy and it's not culturally relevant. Hey, Black Dynamite is guaranteed to be a better flick.
Or where was this for After Earth when, again, that was a story that fucking a black dude and an Indian dude wrote together, and the dude's son was in it. How is that not a big fuck? It's like so where is our cutoff? That's what pisses me off. I have no problem supporting people of color in movies. I have no problem doing that. But don't act like, oh, well, this is the first time. This is the threshold. This is the fucking threshold. Okay, so where were you when the comic came out? Did you read the comic? Did you buy 35,000 copies for kids in the inner cities to read comic book characters about black characters? No, but because the movie's fucking topical, now I'm going to do it. Now it's super important. Come the fuck on, man. That's bullshit.
That's the world we live in, though. Everybody's got to be a part of the popular thing. No one has any credibility or respectability. It's this is big right now. I'm help. And you know what? I hate to say it, but seeing Black Panther is really not a revelation for anybody. It
isn't.
It's a
cool character. But that's it. He's a cool character.
And I wish people would stop acting like he's this black icon created by a black. He was created by two Jewish dudes.
Comic book. They don't know shit about it.
I think I'm almost pretty sure he was spying on the Avengers to get in the beginning.
Not to mention the fact that the fucking point, and I don't even read that much Black Panther, I fucking know this. The point of Black Panther was him fucking struggling because, again, he's still an outcast. He has his own fucking country. The fucking Wakandans don't share their technological advances or fucking cures for diseases with the rest of the fucking world. And even afterwards, he fucking stops being a fucking prince because he's paranoid as shit. But we don't care about the development of the character over the years of it being written. We care about the fucking movie version of it because the dude who plays him is cool and is supposed to make a shit ton of money. Give me a fucking break. And I'm pretty sure the Wakandans have the cure for cancer or some shit, and they don't give it to people.
But that's okay because those people are white and they don't deserve the cure, according to these idiots.
Yeah.
And I said this on the show multiple times. If you believe something, if you truly believe, you believe in it all the time, especially when it doesn't mesh with the majority of other people. So if you believe in supporting black film, you believe it when it's not super popular. so you know about Blade. You watched Spawn because there was a black dude in the lead role.
But people don't care about Spawn.
I think we're forgetting a forgotten, black hero here. Okay, Blank Man. Why is he not?
Yes.
Mentioned? Why the fuck isn't Blank Man mentioned?
Or Steel.
Or Meteor Man. Robert Townsend and every other black actor in the world.
I mean, Blank Man was written by the fucking Wayans. Like, what the fuck?
The funny thing is, there were better. I mean, I'm not trying to make it like a white-black thing, but like, okay, there are black movies. All black casts, black whatever. Some of these movies are awesome. Some of these movies are shit.
Yeah.
Just go back and experience the old shit. Like, this is, I hate to say it, but Black Panther's going to be relevant for 2 months and change. Then Infinity War is going to come out. And look at all this hype and this positive people of color movement and shit. By the way, 3 of the guys talking about this aren't white. So, there you go. Point is, people are just going to, like, get into this cause, and then they're done. And then the media's going to go, "Oh, Black Panther made all this money. It's a revelation." Well, first off, let's really be honest. Black Panther is going to be successful because it's tied into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how black this cast is or how. Like, I'm so tired of people going on, "Oh, we're portrayed as criminals and this and that. And now we're a king." Wasn't Eddie Murphy a king in Coming to America?
That fucking thing.
Oh, yes, he was.
In a fictional
Wasn't Eddie
African
Murphy
country.
the fucking hero in Beverly Hills Cop in the fucking 80s when it was weird to have him. They didn't have him kiss the white woman, but he fucking saved everybody. What the fuck?
The funny thing is, if you watch Beverly Hills Cop, the only person that mentions about Axel being black is Axel himself.
Oh yeah,
because he goes, "How can a black man dress like myself just waltz in and walk in here without anyone asking any questions when he's in the warehouse?" Like, Axel's the only person that
Cleveland.
Yeah, this has the worst security in the nation. And we're gonna start with this crate right here. Everyone loves to forget the old shit that really blazed the path. For everyone that's going to act like Chadwick Boseman is this black messiah, you're going to forget, like we said, Richard Roundtree, what's that guy, Jim Kelly from back in the day.
Yeah.
All these people. The dude, wasn't Jim Kelly the dude that was in Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee?
Yeah. Jim Kelly. He did a lot of the black kung fu movies back in the day.
Fred Williamson did a bunch of black exploitation movies.
Jesus Christ, man! Oh my, he did so fucking many, and he did them with a white director with Larry Cohen, who's a white guy who directed was it Black Caesar?
Yep.
They did a lot of movies together, but they were fucking good.
And these people weren't getting paid what Chadwick.
No, they were getting dude. Oh, God, there's I can go into the pay of that for fucking eons. They got paid shit because they could get paid shit, and they thought getting paid at all was a good thing, so they took it.
And look at somebody like Pam Grier. They had black chicks in leads for movies decades ago. I'm so tired of hearing about this Taraji P. Henson movie, Proud Mary, that nobody went to see.
That's a perfect example. If you if you believe it, you believe it all the time. The movie had a bunch of black. I don't remember if the director was black, but Taraji P. Henson is hot goose shit right now. If you fucking believe in going and supporting Black Panther, you would have went and watched an action movie starting a black woman saving a little boy, but you didn't. Why? Because that's such a contrived fucking story. It's not refreshing or new in any way, shape, or form. You didn't go see it. You didn't buy out theaters for people to go see that shit, but you bought out theaters for people to go see the big budget pre-franchise movie of the year. And it's
almost hypocritical to try to praise this movie for being brave and innovative. Yeah. It's literally just another cog in the machine that is Marvel.
Yeah, it is.
It's a puzzle piece.
We're gonna get those headlines that Monday, the same ones as Wonder Woman. It's like first black superhero movie to break X amount Friday at 2 p.m. During the winter. It's like, what? Jesus Christ! How many more fucking achievements or how many more Robux are we gonna put in the sentence before it becomes relevant or becomes good?
20.
All I care about is how it performs. For people to go like, "Oh, it's an achievement here and there, this and that." An achievement to the personal opinion. I could think that. I don't know. What's a random movie I'm going to turn around and look on my shelf at? I could say that Austin Powers is an achievement for being the best James Bond spoof released in the year 1997. Blah, 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 blah. That's a stupid... It's got so many qualifiers and dumb shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see in 2 weeks. That way we can finally, judge for ourselves. I'm so tired of these early reviews say that. Look, every fucking early review that comes out is positive.
Thank you.
Fucking Suicide Squad. Oh, it's the best DC movie. No, it fucking isn't. It's the worst DC movie. It's a piece of trash.
And
but the early reviews
never get called out for that afterwards. No one ever goes, oh, hey, what's his nuts?
John Campea, fucking idiot.
That you're horrible and you took over for Siskel and Ebert. You said Suicide was
Richard
great.
Roper.
Yeah. What the fuck you doing, buddy?
I'll give Richard Roper credit. He had the balls to give Ghostbusters a shit review and say it's not about politics, it's a terrible movie. So that dude does have a set on him, and I respect him. But if he said Suicide Squad was great, I'm saying if he said Suicide Squad was a great film, fuck him. But for what he said about Ghostbusters 2016. Richard Roper gets a thumbs up for me because it's
one of the. It might have been what's his name for the Rolling Stone. What's his name? Thompson or whatever his name is or something.
Oh, Rolling Stone means dick to me.
Well, I know, but motherfuckers are. Oh my god, Rolling Stone said this is the greatest movie, and they
but Rolling Stone didn't Rolling Stone also publish an article about fake rape at a college that never
yes,
happened?
They did.
They had to track that shit. Yep.
Yeah, well, fuck them and their entire publication. I wish they would have just went out of business because their magazine's useless to me. If we all became rock stars, I'd refuse to be on the cover.
They'll die once the Rolling Stones die.
Even though they're based off the Bob Dylan song?
Yeah.
No, but let's talk one more story about Black Panther. Real quick. This Black Panther article, it's got one of the most self-serving piece of shit sentences ever, and I got another part to read too. It says, "Right to F on, Black Panther, I just secured my tickets to a Friday night showing yesterday and simply cannot wait to experience this movie for myself. Long live the king, and here's to wishing all the best for Ryan Coogler and his team." That is literally written on a fucking article by Steve Tsai of JoeBlow.com. What an idiot. I wouldn't even call him a shill, I just call him an idiot. Are you really trying to be that woke that you're going to put that at the end? You sound like the fucking people, what is that on Futurama about I, for one, welcome our new alien overlords or whatever? Or is that
yeah.
You just sound like you're trying to get on the right side of history. Look, if the right side of history is watch the movie for your fucking self and judge it. Don't act like this is an achievement, dude. You're not a part of it.
It's a fucking piece of entertainment.
Did he get the free pre-order poster that came with his tickets? I bet not. I did. So who's the bigger SJW now? Me. Boom.
Well, I just want to see the movie, bro. I think it just looks cool. I'm
so tired of that.
I got some friends in the brothers.
Aren't you tired though of people saying, "Oh, I never freeze. That's the greatest catchphrase ever"? No, it's not.
What?
Oh my god! The thing that pisses me off.
Wait, hold on. What is that? What is that?
There's a line in where he goes, "I never freeze."
Well, his sister's like, "Don't freeze," and he goes, "I never freeze," and he jumps out the fucking plane and throws gummy bears or some shit. The fucking
throws gummy bears.
No wonder cops are shooting everybody.
Oh my god!
God damn!
I never freeze.
Well, no, to me, that's akin to everyone back in 2002 saying, "I went on the ultimate spin to see Spider-Man." Nobody said that. People just said, "I went and saw Spider-Man." People were buying into the marketing too much for this movie.
It's like, "Hey, did you see Spider-Man?" "Yeah, I saw Spider-Man." "Yeah, me too. It was awesome."
"Yeah, I took the ultimate spin this weekend." Shut the fuck up, Donnie. You didn't do shit.
The ultimate what? The ultimate spin?
Yeah. Spins the web any size, that was retarded.
Okay, all right. Oh, jeez.
You're probably talking about
please
going
get
to
off
the spin class.
Oh, my God.
Well, this article also talks about an exit survey that Fandango took of 1,000 Black Panther moviegoers. It says 97% are looking for a different kind of superhero movie. 95% look forward to the film's positive messages. 93% said they couldn't wait to see Chadwick Boseman in his own Black Panther movie after seeing Captain America Civil War. I'll agree with that one. He was good.
Yeah.
But his character had a full arc. That's why I liked him so much. I like everybody in that fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, he had a full arc in the movie, even though he wasn't in it that often. He still had still a good story.
Let's see. 86% are excited to see the film's all-female Guardian Warriors, the Dora Milaje.
Okay.
I don't care about them. We had the fucking Amazons last year. We had Lady Sif 10 years ago. Well, 8 years ago. And we've had Black Widow since 2009. All female this. We've had better women characters. Just because these women are bald and black means something? No. Who gives a shit? If they're awesome, they're awesome. If not, don't act like all female something's a big deal.
Listen. Here's my main concern about the movie. Will it be good and entertaining? That's my concern. If it is, I'll give it a good review. If it isn't, you'll hear about it. That's how it's going to fucking be.
That night.
Yeah.
Let's see. 85% are intrigued by the film's exotic setting in the mythical African kingdom of Wakanda. Okay, we'll see how much of the movie actually takes place.
So
there.
how many of the percentage for fucking Wonder Woman cared about goddamn the Amazons fingering banging each other? Like, come on,
100%. Because I would have paid double to see that movie. Gal
I
Gadot.
can't wait to see the exotic location.
Listen. They had to carve their strap-on dildos out of something. Okay, come on.
Yeah, clay, and then they baked it in the hot Themysciran sun, and then they were given life, and they had little feet, and they walked around.
Oh, Jesus!
And then here's the worst one, and this one pisses me off. 84% are particularly excited to see Michael B. Jordan's performance in this movie.
Yes.
That's just your own private vendetta against the M. Jords. You love you some M. Jords.
I, for one, cannot wait to see Michael B. Jordan in this movie.
Hey, M. George, please like this podcast and give us a shout out. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'll hold my tongue until you do.
Somebody, please tweet him about this.
Well, look, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows with Black Panther because scornful DC fans plan to sabotage Black Panther audience score.
Oh my God,
that makes me laugh so hard.
I
know.
That is so goddamn hilarious.
What is their plan of attack? I want to.
Here it is. Here's their plan of attack, which sounds just like every other dickhead on IMDb or Facebook. So I don't know why this is. Oh, this is a hate crime. Apparently, on February 15th, a select group of DCEU fans plan to mount an attack on Marvel's Black Panther by posting in-depth spoilers, in addition to damaging the film's overall audience score with a flood of negative reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Jesus, this is so awesome. I'm really gonna show them. I'm gonna drum up more interest in the goddamn movie, and fucking Superman deserved better. Superman was a victim of a hate crime.
You'd think instead of trying to like sabotage the Marvel scores and like that'll show them, you think they would just be like flooding DC with like letters and phone calls saying, "Hey, make better shit."
Well, no, there's shills like Kevin Smith. Everything DC does is fantastic.
Also, wait, hold on. Also, I love Dion's banana in the tailpipe voice a lot. Kudos to you, sir. Oh my God. Yeah, here's the thing. It's just like, well, if you love DC so much, then give them more of your fucking money.
Yeah, Justice League kind of flopped, assholes.
Or write to them and be like, hey, maybe
was actually good.
Shit. For you sticking up, okay, if a bunch of you dumb motherfuckers are going to stick up for them, why? They're not going to give you anything. They're not going to know who you are. They're not going to give two fucks about you. So you're going to
bail you out of jail.
Yeah, you're gonna make what, a very small fucking dent in maybe some of the reviews. Who the fuck cares? And even then, I don't go by any of the Rotten Tomato stuff. We report on it, but I could give two fucks about what that site says. If I like a movie, I like it. If I don't, I don't. That's where it ends.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't skew my opinion on a film. I do find it funny, though, that Star Wars continues to drop.
Yes,
oh, no.
It's almost to the room. It's at 48%.
I wrote another Star Wars video today. I think it's the best one so far. Maybe it's the last one. Point is, this one I'm particularly excited to write about because the Wall Street Journal put out an article talking about how Disney should be worried for future... Because everyone's like, well, it made so much money. It made less than they want, and we don't know how much they really put into this movie. We just know the grosses. We don't know the actual profit.
Yeah, we don't know any of the numbers.
So, what if it cost... Let's say the movie made $1.3 billion. What if it costs like $800 million to make and market?
Ooh.
You know,
which
we don't
is
know.
Very possible because, you know, we're talking serials, we're talking fucking featurettes that came out.
Hey,
we're talking last minute, by the way, marketing for this movie.
And remember, everyone's okay with hypothetically or discussing the possible DC budgets and how they lost so much money. So I'm tired of hearing about Star Wars being, oh, it's magical, blood, whatever. No, it's a movie that can have the same faults as every other movie, which this one did.
Yeah, any of these franchises have the ability to fall and fail. Just because you care about them and have them over your wall and masturbate to them every fucking night doesn't mean jack shit. They're not going to defend you in any way, shape, or form. They're just entertainment. They're fictional fucking characters. Get off it.
Yeah, Ray's not going to come to your house and save you.
Nope. Or bang you.
Shit, she couldn't save the goddamn movie she was in.
Yeah.
She's got
all the powers.
I'm so happy when she was in Orient Express, she had like the fewest amount of lines ever.
Because she's a shit actress. She just barely can
deliver them.
She's really bad at acting. Like like she got paid a lot of money to do what I do in the fucking bathroom every morning. Like that's fucked up. Like just say random shit and breathe really hard and take a dump. Only she does it on camera. Listen, you know what I think about it. I just think it's hilarious that, oh man, it's so great, and it's like, Disney would disagree with you, brother.
Yeah. Look at the video. I talk about the long-term ramifications. So if you want to hear that, I guess it'll be out on Monday because people don't watch videos over the weekends. So that's why I could make it tomorrow and have it out for tomorrow night. But
yeah, no,
for the 100 people that'll tell me in the comment section, I can't wait to watch your video. Put it out now. You'll be busy on Friday night playing video games or maybe having fun or something like I was last weekend. So YouTube kind of is only important to you guys when you wake up in the morning or when you're at work fucking around and shouldn't be watching YouTube videos. So
which is 100% true.
Yeah, that's I figured it out. So that's why it'll be out Monday morning.
Jeff knows the secret timing to release the video.
Yeah, there's more I'm not telling you, but whatever. Oh, real quick, that debate I was supposed to go on canceled because they couldn't find anyone to defend The Last Jedi.
Oh,
they're like, the guy's like, I want you to come back. I've got you locked in as my anti The Last Jedi guy. Can you come back in February? I said, yeah, any night but Wednesdays or Thursdays.
You could have called me. You know that I would have made up some.
They had both of you guys on there.
We've done that on the show. Like,
yeah, but you and I would have been like, at the end of it, we would have just started like taking the shit piss and be like, oh, whatever, I'm not going to take this seriously. We would have ruined the whole guy's show.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll do it.
Same with you.
Be like, The Last Jedi was the greatest movie ever. You just weren't smart enough to understand the story.
What didn't I understand?
About Rey's crucial story arc to continue the Jedi Order.
Yeah, that ain't happening. There's going to be an anticlimactic battle between some fucking cuck and some chick that's not good at anything, but somehow good at everything.
Well, that's because you haven't understood the entire integrity of the backstory. It's very integral.
Did I not read the fucking book?
You, sir, are incorrect.
I love Kendo's basement dweller voice.
I do. You should keep that. I like that more than your Italian Tony voice.
Your Boston voice.
It's better, but basement dweller is very. It brings tingles in my jingles.
Now we have characters on World Class Bullshitters.
Yeah, and I play all of them.
Yeah. I'll just continue to play the host. So, while we're talking about Star Wars, Solo, a Star Wars story, may kick off promotion during the Super Bowl. So the biggest TV audience can watch the shittiest movie ever.
Wow. They're going to spend a whole
and promotion that starts 4 months before the movie comes out. Thanks, guys. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep hearing that they're going to show the trailer on Good Morning America at some point.
Yeah, when
nothing gets the kids riled up than seeing the trailer on Good Morning fucking America.
Yeah, they're already on the bus. They're like, Mom, I want to watch the Solo trailer.
That's
go to fuck to school.
That's why they all have smartphones and we'll all go to the bathroom at the same time and go watch in the stalls or in class. Who the fuck cares?
Knowing some of these cucky teachers, they'll just be like, "Hey, we'll stop class to watch the trailer." Then we're going right back.
Oh God, you know what? You're not wrong. Classroom. You are not fucking wrong.
If one of my teachers did that, I think that they were really cool. At the same time, I'm just like,
well, I think they're cool too. Because who wants to be in school all the time?
Yeah, but who the fuck? I would be like, you're gonna make us watch Good Morning America? What the fuck is the matter with you?
Oh no, I meant like they would just play the YouTube video once it went on YouTube because it'll go on YouTube 5 minutes later.
That's cool. That makes a teacher less of a cuck if they do that.
Yeah, but they're still gonna be like, "Aren't you guys so excited?" And then they're the kind of people that try to like defend the Last Jedi's like stupider points, but they can't remove the emotion from it. So
we'll see.
I love that they all died.
Yeah, what that's going to induce is a lot of like there's going to be half the class who hates it, half the class who loves it, and they're going to voice their opinions and try to figure out that they're going to be people who think they know everything about Star Wars and people who actually do, and it's going to be hilarious.
Teacher, I'll say whatever you want me to say to give me an A. All right.
I'll see you after class.
So, this is just a rumor, but it's not an exciting rumor. I would rather watch every Bud Light commercial twice that says Dilly Dilly over this fucking Solo trailer.
Actually, that reminds me. I want somebody that's good at GIFs, Photoshop, doing whatever they can to make me a Dilly Dilly GIF. And instead of like holding up the beer, he's holding up like a big floppy dildo saying Dilly Dilly. Because when I hear Dilly Dilly, that's what I'm thinking because Dilly is a slang term for dildo. So Every time it's like dilly, I just want, because that GIF is out there and everyone's used that GIF. It's like dilly dilly, and you see it on these damn message boards. I want one where he like is just holding up to like this big old fucking rubber cock, and it's like dilly dilly, and then I can use that when people say something. I mean, look, you're a dildo. So listeners, if you can make that, send it to worldclassbs@mail.com.
The best mail.
Dilly dilly com.
Well, speaking of dillies and dildos, Ryan Johnson on why Han
Here's
Solo's
one.
funeral wasn't in The Last Jedi. There was no debate of showing Han Solo's funeral just because pacing-wise we didn't have a place. Well, it takes place minutes after the last movie. Maybe you should plan out shit. I thought it's tough in Star Wars because I always think about the morning that Luke gives Ben's death, which is all of 4.5 seconds before. Well, Ryan, they fucking flew from whatever Death Star planet they were on, a hug was given, and then they all run off again. So, thanks. You just basically contradicted yourself. There's more, though. Come on, kid. We're not out of this yet. And then, boom, you're into yay, yahoo, don't get cocky. Well, they're trying to survive. It seemed logical. Plus, Han, he met him for what, a day?
Yeah.
He knew him as a crazy old hermit. Yeah, he was sad, but you do forget shit. I'm sure, when people go through terrible traumatic events, it's like, hey, you can get laid, and they're like, oh, it was great, and then later on they get depressed. His ass was thinking about Ben Kenobi later on, too, during the Battle of Yavin. It showed it when he contacted him through the Force. And this contradicts this thing, because remember when Luke is getting ready to gear up, and he's talking to Princess Leia, wishing about how he only wishes how Ben was here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, whatever, dude. You're a fucking idiot. So, you know what? The more Ryan Johnson opens his mouth, the more I realize what a piece of shit he is.
Well, the more you realize that he didn't really watch a lot of Star Wars until he was tabbed to make this piece of shit movie.
Yeah.
And even then, he really didn't watch it at all. He didn't really give it any fucking attention. I think he just skimmed all 6 movies, and was like, all right, I kind of know it. I'm good. I just had my kid.
Yeah, this check cleared, so I did.
Yeah, this check cleared. I watch movies. I'm good. I'm good to go. I get it.
Well,
I get it.
I don't know. Every time I hear more about Star Wars from this guy, I realize that him directing his own trilogy is the worst idea ever.
I still love that he's still in fucking, like, damage control and constantly answering questions all the fucking time. It's like, why is this happening? Everybody should have got the information that you conveyed in the fucking movie. The fact that you're doing this now says that it's a failure. The fact that you're doing damage control afterwards and answering questions about the movie afterwards, that you didn't put these parts that explain these things that happen in the movie, you fucked up already. It's real simple.
You made a bad movie, just own it and get over with it. Look, all the PR and damage control that this dude does isn't going to change the fact that it has a lower return than the last one, which means less people saw it on repeat viewings, and less people are going to go see Episode 9. It's not like The Empire Strikes Back, which was an awesome movie that just had lower returns. This movie's fucking garbage that had lower returns.
Man. Yeah, and it's... He has no idea what the fuck he's doing. They gave him control, but he totally fucking retconned parts, the previous one, and now we're even bigger in a fucking hole. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense.
Well, let's talk about another thing that doesn't make sense. Dion, filming begins on Samuel L. Jackson and Jesse T. Usher's Shaft reboot.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't even know who Jesse T. Usher is. Do you?
Isn't that just the singer Usher?
No, it's a black dude with a really big head.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit! He played Will Smith's son in Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh god, that's this guy's career. Thank God Beverly Hills Cop, the TV show, didn't work, because this motherfucker would have played Axel Foley Jr.
Yeah, he would have.
His legacy is playing sons of better characters.
Yeah.
Was he John Shaft's nephew's nephew?
Oh my god.
I don't know. There's a video of them on Twitter. Tim Story directed reboot. Wow, the guy that directed the first two Fantastic Fours from 2005 and 2007, respectively. Usher is the son of Detective John Shaft, who, after being estranged from his father, finds himself teamed up with him. The young man is an FBI agent, a cyber expert, and the partnership with Dad is an uneasy collision of old school meets new school. So it's a good day to die hard.
Yeah, but it says, it's good day to die all over again.
And his character's name is Worktha.
What?
Say it. Just say it. Worktha.
Worktha.
Last name?
Shaft.
There you go. Jesus.
I just didn't want to say that.
Yeah, I don't want to give you satisfaction. I was like, I kind of want to, I wish I could slap you upside the head, but I'll give you your moment.
You know what the bizarre part is? There's a picture of, the Isaac Hayes Twitter. Isn't Isaac Hayes dead?
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
Why is his official Twitter sending out shit about this movie? It's kind of weird to see a dead guy tweeting. Anyway, Samuel L. Jackson actually looks pretty damn good. I'm going to send you guys a picture of it real quick.
Maybe he died, Scientology resurrected him. We don't know. Xenu brought him back.
Kiflam, brother. If you know that reference, tell me in the
Holy
comments. Holy
shit.
Doesn't Samuel L. Jackson look pretty damn good? Like it's like 2000 again?
Yeah, he looks like Nick Fury, so it's okay.
It looks the same from the last Shaft movie. Good for him.
He does. Yeah. Oh yeah, good for him, man.
Not age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do love Shaft.
Out of ideas.
Yeah, that's true. I love Shaft. I love the Sam Jackson one that happened as well. It was a lot of fun. But this is just them passing the torch that doesn't need to be passed.
Yeah.
At all? Shaft, the whole thing has been dead for a while. They tried to bring her back with Samuel Jackson. It was a good movie. I liked it. It was really fun. But they didn't do anything after that. They didn't do any TV show or part 2 or part 3 or anything like that. So they're bringing it back again now for what purpose? I guess to make it into something, to a franchise or whatever.
It's too late.
I agree. And then bring in the hacker FBI kid. Come the fuck on.
Yeah, because nothing spells action franchise in the fucking... Because Black Hat worked out so fucking well.
Dude, Black Hat was so action-packed. He typed so fast. So fast.
Chicken, check. Chris Hemsworth, I'm the hacker guy. Or maybe if I'm the way less charismatic son of Will Smith in a shittier sequel, this will totally work out.
I'm Thor. I sometimes have a hammer, but sometimes I know how to use a computer and send emails.
That's cool. You're Thor. I'm the long-lost son of a black character, which was a sequel based on a 70s movie of a black character. But the fucking kicker, bro, I do computers too.
Oh, shit.
How do you know the plot of this movie already?
I know spreadsheet and Excel. I'm good to go.
Shit, man. I'm going to get this motherfucking code open. I'm going to get into a gunfight, but not a real gunfight. A code gunfight.
What? You coding guns now? What are you doing? What's going on here?
Shit, man. It's me, Shaft. You know what I'm talking about.
I love this. This is fantastic.
Oh god.
All right.
This movie. I will watch it when it hits fucking Redbox. I'll fucking Redbox it for $1. That's what this is worth to me right now.
I love the Shaft movies. I'll probably go and see a fucking Sunday morning matinee for $4.
There you go.
And Diane.
Yeah, take me and Diane, be like, oh, this is how we live, our parents. We'll be like, yeah, and then we'll walk up and be like, that movie fucking sucks. What the fuck, Sam?
The dude will do anything for money.
Listen, I love his strategy. Just do movies whenever they ask you. I get that. You're cool enough to pull it off. But this big forehead, no chin having, weird looking, greasy head motherfucker that's playing your son, he ain't there yet, buddy. He ain't fucking there.
No, dude. If you look at his fucking career, it's really bad. And then this is his first step up to trying to get somewhere, and it's not even that high of a step. It's really fucking bad.
He's the least cool motherfucker in the set shot that Jeff just sent us.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a good sign. Two of
At
the
least Ice Cube's kid can
are
act.
on AARP. No one knows who the third black motherfucker is, and he looks cooler than you. They got the bald black motherfucker to replace Busta Rhymes, and he looks more at place in this movie than you do. The fucking point of the film, and you look like you're about to get dropped off at detention and told to do your fucking homework. Jesus.
God. He looks like he's in the set of the remake of Dangerous Minds. Okay.
God. Damn, even
Would you
Richard
still
Roundtree
cast
just
Michelle
like
Pfeiffer?
Richard Roundtree, the original Shaft's looking at the camera like, why the fuck do we have this little knotted head little?
Richard Roundtree's like, my check cleared. I'm here, man. Let's go. Do this.
I look great in this goddamn beard. Fuck that kid.
God damn it! I love Richard Roundtree.
I know.
Oh jeez. Yeah, because like Shaft and him are both like the check cleared. We're here, man.
Yeah. Hey. They paid us in full, baby.
This kid's like, oh yeah, I'm here with the original Shaft and Shaft the sequel. I'm good to go. I'm stepping up. It's like you have
made
no
it,
fucking
mama.
idea.
I made it.
I made it. I'm here. It's like, all right, we'll see how you fucking do.
Mm-hmm. So greasy ass forehead. Look at that shit. The least coolest motherfucker in the photo, but I'm new school, baby. Yeah, new school. Go wipe your goddamn forehead off and at least try to look cool.
Go check your fucking Snapchat in the bathroom. Goddamn it, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fucking Snapchat. There he looks. That's the outfit he wore in the bathroom. That's why his forehead is so shiny. He was getting sweaty taking a dump before that photo.
Hey, you took the photo. Come quick. God damn it, I gotta rush this up. That's what fucking happened, man. That's what should happen. This is on Twitter? This is the fuck?
From Isaac Hayes' official Twitter. The man has been dead for at least 5 years.
That is fucking weird, man. It is so weird. Somebody hacked his Twitter. That's what's going on right now.
R.I.P. Isaac. I'm sorry that they did
So,
this.
I was gonna say that was my news, but I found one more piece of information I think you guys would like to hear.
Yes.
Okay.
Nintendo is officially partnering with Illumination on a Super Mario movie.
God damn it, that was one of my
God.
Well, Kendo, tell us about it.
moment has passed. You may do so.
Well, that's all there really is to say, guys. There's a Super Mario movie coming out. It's going to be from the people that made Despicable Me. So it could be cool. It could be shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say on it, too.
I don't know about that, man.
Well, let's hope that this has the inverse effect of the original Mario Brothers movie, meaning they start making a bunch of video game movies that are good.
Yeah. It's got the potential. I mean, it depends if as long as they're not making it live action. And you said that people from Despicable Me are doing it, so as long as it's animated and there's actually a point to it, not just watching Mario run around going woohoo and like picking up coins and shit, then it should be okay. If there's an actual story, like essentially you're watching him go through things like he'd be playing the game. He's like having to conquer different obstacles and things of that nature to find Toad instead of Peach and a different castle.
I'm gonna be really pissed off if it's 90 minutes of some asshole playing Mario 64. Be real pissed off if it's that.
I'm gonna be even more pissed off if John Leguizamo's not in
it. he comes back and voices Yoshi just because. Just because.
I want an in memoriam of Dennis Hopper at the end of it. I feel like that man deserves it after the huge career he had. So
I agree.
Yeah. And Bob
only
Hoskins.
Motherfucker in the entire movie.
Oh shit! I forgot he's dead.
Oh my
God.
God.
He's dead too.
R.I.P.
Rest in
Bob.
peace, Bob.
Bob, we love you, Bob.
Yeah. All right, Nick. Since I took Kendo's news story, we'll do yours so he can close it out with his Jeff story of the week. So what do you got?
All right. Like I got I got a couple technology pieces, but this one is caught my eye. This one is hackers hijacking CPUs to mine cryptocurrency have now invaded YouTube ads.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
what's being reported is that it seems like some hackers are injecting JavaScript code into some YouTube ads, and that's why some people's like ad blockers freaking out whenever like the ads are popping up. So, and what it's doing is that it's hacking the computer, making it mine cryptocurrency in the background using a portion of your CPU power. So yeah, that's the thing that's happening right now.
I don't like that.
No.
Yeah. It's a little bad. It's a little bad,
No, it's very bad.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking bad.
It's all fucked up. Google needs to stop worrying about the dumb shit that they do with YouTube, and they need to focus on like stopping that.
Yeah, because the fact that you have like just hackers, like using your computer to help them, it's one of those things where like they no longer need to spend millions of dollars on, I guess, mining computers. They can just like write some code and put it into some ads and like get some money off of that by doing absolutely nothing, just waiting for it to all roll in. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
As
because
bad as that sounds, and it does piss me off that, especially in terms of the way that they're doing it, sounds fucking illegal, and that can lead to one of the a random person's computer. I will say that I thoroughly enjoy this fucking YouTube and fucking Google, because YouTube's been a goddamn shit show for the last like 3 years with how shitty they've been running things, and it makes me at least a little happy that it's gonna put a little question mark to people like, why is it so easy for people to get through ads to our computer? And, why is it so easy for them to get from our computer to our computer from your ads? That's a lot of questions I hope come up. And then again, I love it, the whole clearly how money grumpy YouTube's been with those fucking ads, and how pissy, those messages pop up when you have ad block on. This is why people do that. This is why they do that. Because of shit like this, because Google can't help but look for the mighty dollar. YouTube's been softly finger banging people who use YouTube and aren't their fucking shills. This makes me a little happy to see this fucking shit happening. Because again, why is it so easy for them to do this, YouTube? Why is it so easy?
Yeah, that is a really good question. And I agree with you, man. It's YouTube has been shit for 3 years, definitely. But man, like, well, I know the split for YouTubers is what, 55-45 in the creator's favor, which it's not a fucking lot. It really isn't. It's really shitty because the creators are the ones making all the work, and YouTube's the one just getting like 45% of the fucking pay. Like, it should be like 60-40 or 30 or 70-30 or something like that.
That's why we always talk about Patreon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because the little bit of ad revenue that rolls in from YouTube is barely enough to like do what we're trying to do with our website and all this other shit. Have actual world-class bullshitters merchandise. I mean, that's not a free thing that someone's just going to give us and let us sell. You got to buy it and make it. So,
well, fuck it, man. Like, this whole bullshit about when they started this whole forming YouTube to lean towards the advertisers, and you got to have at least 3 years ago when they started with, it's got to at least be a 10-minute long video, and them selectively deciding who is quote unquote advertiser friendly. I fucking love that they're using the goddamn advertisements to mine this shit, because again, that was always clearly what YouTube wanted to do, especially when they were selectively, we're going to have this channel be an ad partner because they just get a bunch of views. Doesn't matter what their content is, they just get a bunch of views. And sure enough, people are using those which I would love to find out if this is the exact reason why, it's a concentrated group of hackers doing this, just to be like, hey, you want an ad friendly, bitch? Here's an ad friendly fucking hack. Oh, I hope that comes out. Oh, fucking, you guys know how I feel about YouTube and big time YouTubers. Man, this shit makes me just a wee bit happy.
Like I told you guys over the weekend when we drank copious amounts of booze, they should make us the face of YouTube. We won't go to any suicide forests or anything like that. We'll just take Phil to strip clubs and watch him slowly degenerate into nothingness.
Yeah. Have your 14-year-old kids watch that shit. They'll learn something.
Yeah.
They would learn stuff. We may say some bad words, but they would definitely learn some shit about life.
Yeah, don't eat too much, and don't go to strip clubs and spend all your fucking money.
And don't take student loans out.
Yeah.
Be smart about going to college.
Yeah, definitely.
Don Cheadle's not your hero. Anyway. What else? Keep rolling. What else you got, Dick?
All right. Apparently, a way for hacking ATMs is called jackpotting has spread to the U.S.
Cool.
Now, what this is that the hackers are actually targeting single ATMs. In in stores and things like that. They'll dress up like ATM technicians and go in there and like fucking drill into the machine, go inside it, get the wires out, and like they'll put in their own version of the operating system. They'll mirror it, like delete the one that's on there, put the new one that's on there. And the thing is that a lot of the ATMs are still running XP, which is a fucking problem.
God damn, that came out 18 years ago, 17 years ago.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah.
2001's when XP dropped.
Oh shit! Oh jeez.
I don't think Alex for President was even born yet.
Oh, it was a really good time. We all really loved XP. It was fucking amazing.
It was.
Dude.
It was awesome. But like, I have Windows 7, I like that now too. But now Windows 10 is happening. That's a fucking problem. God damn it! I hate.
That's what I'm using right now as we record this show.
God, I hate Windows 10 so fucking much. But yeah, I
love it because I hated Windows 8 so much.
God.
And Vista was the worst.
Oh my God! I had so
That
many family members wanting me to roll it back to XP all the fucking time.
A Samoan tech support guy.
Dude, it was rough, man.
That.
It was really rough. I tried doing it on some of them wouldn't take it. It was so bad. Okay, it was so ingrained in some of the computers that when you try to roll it back to XP, half the shit wouldn't work because the drivers were so like the hardware was made for only Vista, so it wouldn't take the XP drivers. It was fucking horrible. It was bad. But anyways, back to this. So what they're doing is they're like physically hacking these machines, and happened a lot over Europe and Asia and places like that. Now it's coming to the US, and I guess once it hits the US, then it's a fucking problem. Go figure. Yeah, the operating system they use in there is so good that they can dispense money at a rate of 40 bills every 23 seconds.
Dang.
So imagine $40,000 in 23 seconds coming out at you, like spitting out at you.
Awesome.
I would ejaculate. I couldn't control it. I'd be like, oh, 40 grand.
It's all of a sudden done. Like
it would be like Superman 3.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Or no, you know what I'd love is if somebody fucking went and created a counter program and it was like in Maximum Overdrive, fuck you asshole, or asshole, and the guy's just like, huh, asshole. You know what I'm talking about, right, Nick?
Oh yeah, dude, come on,
Okay.
man, I love that movie. Well, I mean, now that you mentioned Superman 3, why don't they put a code in there that does that, where it takes like 1 cent out of everybody's account that applies to it, or 2 cents or 10 cents or something small like that, and make it a fucking bank fee or something dumb where you don't really know what it is. And then over time, you do it across a lot of machines, and then you accumulate a lot of fucking money then real quickly.
Yeah, like an Office Space.
I was to say like an Office Space.
Yeah, exactly.
I may have made a mistake with the decimal point. Didn't they get like $300,000 by mistake?
Oh, dude,
It
it
was like
happened
$3
so
million.
quickly. Yeah,
You're
it
stealing
happened
money
really
from the
fucking
blind
quickly.
children?
Can you believe that movie was a fucking flop?
But it's become a cult movie now, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, well, I love it. I watch Office Space quarterly.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a fun movie.
We'll make that for that'll be a Patreon commentary sometime in 2018. Almost at 17. Too late.
Are we gonna go back in the past and do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my next news story is Fate of the Furious.
God damn.
Gary Gray is the front runner for the direct the Men in Black spinoff, which is weird that the article says spinoff because he's clearly directing the reboot. So I don't know why it says spinoff, but
Why would you reboot Men in Black? You could literally just make
Keep
another
going
one
with it, yeah.
and have different agents. They don't have to be J and K.
I know, 100% agree with you guys. We've been over this tons of times. We want the TV show. We want the Men in Black universe because you could do infinite stuff with it. Really, you could. But they feel like, let's see, Deadline is reporting that Sony is in late talks with Fate of the Furious director Gary Gray, I'm just going to call him FGG from now on, to helm the new movie about the secret government organization that handles the Earth's interactions with aliens. So it was previously said to feature 2 new main characters and reach a global scale. Okay.
I'll pass. He can go back and make another Friday movie for all I care.
Yeah, apparently they like that he's been able to take like a very mundane like car racing movie and make it like, you know, so crazy and like cranked up to 11 or whatever. So that's why they're giving him this franchise. It's like, you don't need to make Men in Black real crazy. Just make it good.
I mean, I enjoy the first 3. Why can't Will Smith just get himself oh no, Stan Lee's been rushed to the hospital.
What?
Oh jeez.
Yeah, from TMZ an hour ago. Stanley's been rushed to the hospital for an irregular heartbeat.
Oh.
Hang on,
Don't
I
you
got
do this in
Kendo?
2018.
I'm
Don't you fucking
checking
do
the
it,
roster right now because my lead is only like 23 points, and there's only about 26 hours to go until the Deadpool's over this year.
Well, it said he's gonna. It says he's staying there for a couple days as a safety precaution. He hasn't died yet, so let's be happy about that.
I will cry if Stan Lee croaks.
We'll go into mourning for minutes.
Oh, okay, it's not a big deal. It's the guy that has him's got 21 points, so he's like 100 points behind me.
Oh,
So
good.
Stanley's well-being, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Deadpool, big deal. Fair enough. Fair judgment.
There's money involved and a trophy.
Fair enough. Anyway, Nick, sorry to derail your story.
Oh no, that's
just,
fine. That's fine. An old man was dying, and I understand how that's more important. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, they're doing a Men in Black spinoff, which is going to come out by Sony, June 14th, 2019. Yeah. I'm sure we'll see more and more as this goes on, probably throughout this year as well. I'm sure they're going to start shooting sometime soon because they fucking have to. God. I'm just worried about the direction they're going because this guy's going to try to make it really action-packed and crazy. Like, it doesn't need that.
It was already action-packed and crazy.
But to say, I was like, it was fine the way it was. Like, I know people shit on, like, some people shit on the movies. I'm like, they're good. You may not like one or the other, but like I fucking love those movies. Even though 3 came out so long afterwards, it was still so much fun.
I think 3 is almost as good as the first one.
It's almost as good.
The part at the end when you realize it was his dad that died at the test site or whatever, and Agent K neuralized him so he wouldn't remember it. I was like, damn, full circle, good shit.
I know. Holy shit, it was so fucking good.
I still don't like 2 though.
I like 2 because it's so early 2000s where like 1 and 3, you can watch it 10, 20 years after it comes out and it still holds up. 2 is just, you can tell that shit was made in 2002. God, the fucking PS1 controller and the goddamn
in the car, yeah.
I drive the new hotness. Like what? Motherfucker, what?
And just like this
fucking
dumb
Johnny
puzzle.
Knoxville.
Oh god, I know. Oh yeah, when he was relevant, Jesus.
And what's her face? Laura Flynn Boyle.
Yeah.
Oh
She hasn't made a movie since then, I don't think.
Well, that's because she looks all jacked up now. Have you seen her face?
Ew, no. Let me look her up.
Yeah, dude.
Botched surgery or some shit like
Yeah. Like
she was in Wayne's World.
Like Men in Black 2 is like the peak of her hotness.
Yeah.
And then
if you could call it that.
Well, I mean, she at least looked good then. And then now, oh, dude.
Oh, she looks like a cat.
Yeah, like she looks fucking horrible now.
She was the psycho hose beast in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Hi, Wayne. Hi.
Hi, Stacy.
Yeah, like at least in Men in Black, she looked good, and now she's like oh, she's doing a lot of like sci-fi movies and shit like that tells you anything.
What did she do to herself? I think she might be sick. If she's sick, I'm not going to make a joke about her. If she just got bad, no, she's always been this skinny.
Oh yeah, she's always been there. But I'm going to look her up right now to see if she is sick.
sick of being in movies. What?
That's why she cut.
Home.
That's why she cut her face up.
Yeah, she was kind of cute back in the day.
She was good looking in Men in Black too. Just
dude.
Shit just didn't work out.
She looks like a fish.
Yeah, like they pulled that skin back a little too tight.
She looks like the thing Mario got the power up for in Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, that's sick.
She reminds me of the cat thing in Nightbreeders.
Oh.
Or
there we go.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you got, Nick, or do you want to take it over to Kendall before we all get depressed and walk off a bridge together?
That's all I got for now.
Let's pour one out for Laura Flynn Boyle.
She ain't dead yet.
About to be.
She looks like
something's wrong with her. That's why I take back my joke. But that is her. Yeah, she's got to be sick. Look at her hair. That's terrible.
Apparently, Rip Torn is still alive.
Oh, I like Rip Torn.
Yep.
Don't like Rip Taylor though.
Or Taylor Lautner.
That's true.
YouTube channel I watch had a thing like, "Where is Taylor Lautner today?" I'm like, I don't care, so I didn't watch the video.
Doing more shitty movies? I don't fucking know.
Traces was great, bro. Motherfucking parkour. Yeah.
Oh, God. So I can jump around really efficiently. Awesome. That's really cool, man. I wish I could jump around like that, because that's cool.
That's what I'm saying, man. Fucking parkour killed Paul Walker.
No, a tree did.
No, it wasn't a tree. Wasn't it like a fucking lamppost?
Listen. Watch the trailer for Brick Mansions again and tell me that didn't kill him.
Did I see Brick Mansions?
That right there is the
Nobody
same
did.
reaction everyone has had.
Nobody saw that movie. Even though it was his last movie.
Did I see it?
Even though it was his last movie and it was like, this is his last movie, nobody went to go fucking see it.
It's not the hospital one, is it? No, Dystopian Detroit. If it's not RoboCop, I ain't watching it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. RZA was in that movie?
Yeah.
No wonder I didn't see it.
Yeah, and then there's some random famous, and I use that term lightly, some famous French parkour dude.
David Bell.
It's probably the guy who invented parkour. Yeah, that's who it is.
All right. Kendo, close us out with the news.
All right, so I got one piece here for my Jeff story of the week. It says, Reboot Fever designed to solve Peak TV's marketing problem. As you guys know, for some reason they've decided, hey, we don't have any ideas for TV shows, so we're just going to go back and pick up old ones and reboot them. So Roseanne is the big one that's coming back.
Yeah.
They're essentially retconning the entire end of that series and bringing it back with John Goodman.
But they should, because Roseanne season last one is garbage.
Oh, it's awful, but technically the reason why that happened that way is because she was all busted up over the fact that Dan died and all that. Either way, it's coming back. Murphy Brown apparently is
What?
coming
Oh my
back.
God.
Because it says here, other pilots plucked from the revival bin, some without Murphy's assurance I've ever seen the light of day. It's worth noting include The Greatest American Hero, Cagney and Lacey, Magnum PI, Party of Five, and Charmed.
Jesus.
Oh, what the
Charmed.
So
fuck?
Miami Vice is safe.
I like how Charms the fuck.
Hold on. The important question here is, where the fuck is my reboot of Gilligan's Island, motherfucker? I want the reboot of that goddamn show, alright?
Can you really do better than Bob Denver, though?
No, you can't.
Really? Let's think about that for a
No,
minute.
no, you can't.
So it says that reboots don't exactly guarantee success, but that's where we're at right now with lots of. I guess it's mostly just like the big main stations, because cable stations I don't think are really doing that. It's it's your Fox, CBS, NBCs, ABCs pulling this one, but they're looking to reboot shows as a way of trying to like draw more viewers.
I mean, the only thing I'm seeing that actually makes money is like the reboot. Well, not really the rebooting, or like I guess the rebooting of like horror movies almost into shows. That seems to be what's making money. Not necessarily the rebooting of shows. I mean, look at Full House. I mean, everybody was really happy with the first season, and nobody really cared about the second season.
I wouldn't say really happy with the first season, but
Dion, you're not happy with any
watch
season
it.
of Full House.
that's very true. But don't make this about me. I'm simply just saying that
But isn't everything? What movie is that from? It's one of the Marvel movies.
Oh yeah. I know
Captain
what
America
it
to
is.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
I
I knew
remember.
it.
Can you tell me which one it is?
Why
Was it the
am I
Avengers?
fucking
I
up
don't
for
remember.
truth?
Anyway,
And
is anyone
Avengers,
excited for any of these
asshole, so
fucking
fuck you?
TV?
No,
sequel
I
reboots,
never got into Roseanne because I didn't give a shit about it. Like, I never really liked this show ever. I kept trying to watch it. I was like, why am I watching a show
It's a
about?
bunch of white trash.
Yeah,
people.
why am I watching a show about white trash right now? I was like, I live in Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee at the time, so I was like, I have this. Like, I can go to my door and get this shit. Like, I don't need to watch this on TV.
I
Don't
just
they live in
being a
Michigan
kid.
or Illinois?
Illinois,
Being a kid and
Lanford, Illinois.
the oldest daughter, and then when I found out she was a lesbian, it broke my heart.
Wait, the oldest daughter's not a lesbian. You're thinking of Darlene's a lesbian. The oldest one's Becky.
We don't care that much about it, do we?
Oh, I'm just saying, what's her face, Lacey?
The dark
Manson.
haired one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not gay. Sarah Chalk was the replacement one, and she was really hot. Still is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Scrubs, but I like Sarah Chalk.
Dude, I love Scrubs.
I know. You and Lottie had that moment together.
We like interracial friend TV shows, okay?
Yeah, well, luckily for Zach Braff, that's the one thing that he's done that's fucking worked out. Good for him.
Not Garden State with Natalie Portman?
Dude,
or
that
a
was
sequel that he fucking made sure he made that no one gave a fuck about.
Dude, he's a great writer director. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, he totally is. Yeah.
No, I watched Garden State. It was okay. I haven't seen the other one because I didn't give a shit. And I love how when he announced that on like Kickstarter or whatever, he immediately got a fuck ton of money for it.
Yep. And then he made an even shittier movie.
God, yeah. Basically, like everything was paid for once he got the money from everybody. He could have put in another like $1 or $2 million and added to it for like DVD sales or theaters or whatever the fuck he wanted, and he would have been fine. But I don't know, man. I love Scrubs. It's a good show. The last season was horseshit. And I think he's been in. I think he was in another show with Donald Faison called The X's, where he comes in as like a gay tennis coach, which was really funny. But now Donald Faison's doing like Game Show Network or something. So I don't know. And then
I just remember the sequel for Garden State. They showed like literally the trailer was so shitty. It's like his Jewish dad is like, I have cancer, I'm gonna die, and then it's just like,
thanks, Jewish dad.
And we're jumping in the pool. I was just like, wow, you got money for that? Damn, Zach. May the hustle continue, motherfucker.
Jeez, it's insane. And what is it? I know he's doing a new show on ABC or something, where he's like podcasting his entire fucking life, like to the internet or some shit like that.
Who cares about Zach Braff's life?
No, he's not like his life. It's like his character's life.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh wow, that's
like,
way
goddamn,
more
what a
interesting
terrible
as his character. Holy shit! Watch out! It's not really Zach Braff. It's the guy Zach Braff is playing. Holy shit!
Zach Braff is like 2 steps above Jamie Kennedy in my opinion.
Oh,
Right? He
shit,
did one good thing,
dude.
and now just get rid of him.
So what you're saying is in
fucking
like 5 years we'll see Zach Braff at like a horror convention.
No, Zach Braff had like good money. I'm sure he made a bunch of money off Scrubs. What was that, 8 seasons worth?
Well, he also has syndication because it was on like I think it's still on Comedy Central. It plays during the day or whatever.
I used to watch it in college on Comedy Central. I'm like, I liked the show, but Loudy ruined it for me because he would always go on about JD and Turk. I'm like, I get it. You like that fucking show. I have never talked about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with you the way you've talked about Scrubs without me even caring.
Well, like, okay, you know I fucking love Psych, but I don't talk about it all the fucking time with you guys.
Because you're busy with that pineapple up your ass.
Hey, it's comfortable there and I like it, okay? Calm down.
All right, Hitler.
Zeke.
Kendo, what's your next story, sir?
My Jeff story of the week comes to us from San Francisco, California. Acrobat heartbroken after thief steals 7-foot unicycle from airport baggage claim.
Wait, hold on. Say that really slowly again, because there are so many parts of that we have to break down. Please, sir.
Acrobat, the headline,
Okay.
Acrobat heartbroken after thief steals 7-foot unicycle from airport baggage claim.
Okay.
So, an accomplished acrobat is said to be heartbroken over the loss of a $25,000 unicycle, which was stolen from the baggage area at the San Francisco airport last week. Rong Niu, who frequently performs at NBA halftime shows as the Red Panda Acrobat, had reportedly landed at SFO on January 24th and subsequently made her way to the baggage carousel to pick up the luggage that contained her 7-foot unicycle. She spotted her bag on the conveyor belt, but didn't manage to grab it before a man with a red ponytail wheeled it away.
Oh,
Wheel it away.
Hold up. It was $25,000.
Yeah.
And you couldn't say, hey, someone grabbed the guy with the fucking red ponytail. He has my bag.
It's San Francisco. Everybody's got a red ponytail, dude.
Yeah, dude, hindsight is pretty 20/20.
No, it's not. Fucking 20/20 vision says that dude has a red fucking ponytail. He took my fucking bag.
That's worth $25,000.
I will clothesline 30,000 people between me and that redheaded motherfucker to get that unicycle back.
Well, she had to cancel a couple of shows.
Oh.
And she's had to resort to a backup unicycle for her act, which includes juggling and balancing bowls on her head. When asked how she's doing, her representative said, "She's doing horribly. She's dropping bowls. She's just not used to it. The one that was stolen was custom built for her. They're offering a $2,000 reward under the guidance of no questions asked." And it also says that, oddly enough, it's reported that a second unicycle theft was reported in nearby Oakland, though it hasn't been confirmed whether the two incidents are related. So apparently, in California, in the Bay Area, somebody's going around ripping off unicycles.
The Uni Bandit.
Causing poor acrobats to not be able to perform as good as they should.
If you're an acrobat, don't go to San Francisco. It's really rough right now, okay?
Yeah.
Things are terrible.
Glad WrestleMania's not there next year.
My question is this, though: like, if you go and you rip off a $25,000 unicycle, you can't exactly just walk into a pawn shop and sell that.
What chop shop do you go to for a unicycle? Is there one?
It's worth $50.
I mean,
you got the receipt? It's
nope.
worth $50.
I would just love to be there for the conversation between the red-haired ponytail guy and his fence when he goes to him. It's like, yeah, I got this unicycle. It's worth $25,000, and the guy's like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Here's $100."
Or he goes to Pawn Stars. I'm Rich Harrison, and you never know what's gonna walk through that door.
Yeah.
I'll give you
nothing. It rolls in.
There's red-haired ponytail guy with this fucking big fuck clobbering unicycle saying, "Hey, it's worth $25,000. How do you know that? The news."
I hear things.
You know what you do is you just tell him to take it back himself, and get your $2,000.
Yeah, but to say, I was like, you can get $2,000 for it real quick.
Yeah.
Dye your hair, cut it,
have a friend do it.
Red ponytail.
Yeah. Put on some glasses and a hat, and just return it and get $2,000.
A fucking red-headed ginger stole your goddamn. Not even a real ginger. And he had a ponytail.
They don't have souls, so why would they have shame?
Yeah,
that's very true. That's very true. That's very true. But there were so many layers to the headline of that fucking story.
That's the best headline I've read.
I know.
Months.
That's one of those like Inquirer headlines that you can read at the fucking grocery store. It's like,
Bad
shit.
Boy is back.
Bad Boy is now Bad Teenager, and he's loose and looking for blood and vagina.
And stealing unicycles.
Blood and vagina. It's that time of month, ladies.
You better cover that shit up. He's gonna smell it.
Bears, Ed. We're at risk for bears.
And
the whole station's
unicycle thieves.
Yeah. So, Kendo, is that your last story for the week?
Yeah.
All right, so we got some emails over at worldclassbs@mail.com, the best mail.
.com.
There we go. So we got a Han Solo Chronicles email, but from a guy named Matt Mickelson. The funny thing is, he sent me a link. I had already been watching this video. I was like 2/3 of the way through, so when I clicked on it, it had taken me far into it. So, check out Matt Mickelson's The Han Solo Chronicles. Just check it out on YouTube. Also, Kaylin Webb, I think your email accidentally got deleted, so if you want to resend over the Star Wars The Last Standing Samoan, we'll read it this time. But you got to understand, we've had so many emails as of late and all this stuff, I don't even remember what's going on. Sorry, I swear I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. Anyway, Jason White, longtime listener, has sent us an email called "Butt Stuff."
I think that's directed towards Loudy. So
Yeah.
that's
All right, hey Jeff, love the shill videos. Don't forget to do a video on that shill Brian Lape. I bet he would sell his whole family into slavery for world-class bullshitters. Lape is the real MVP. Don't have much else to say here on this. Fuck, marry, kill. The Rock, Phil, or Joel?
Oh shit!
Well, Joel's taking a dick. I'm pretty sure of it, so he's getting fucked. I'll marry The Rock because he's rich, and Phil, bye Phil. What do you guys say to that?
That's pretty much mine as well.
Yeah, I'll roll with that.
I'd fuck The Rock, marry Brian, and then kill myself.
That wasn't even an option.
Yeah.
Jeez. Damn.
I'm sorry to tell you that. So, this comes from Liam Thompson. Not Leah Thompson, but Liam Thompson. He wanted to let us know that Star Wars Facebook is deleting negative comments. Wanted your guys' opinion on this. Recently, I've gone to the Star Wars Facebook page for shits and giggles and see how many people defend The Last Jedi. I also get into fights with people who like this movie. However, recently I've discovered that not only my comments, but many other people's comments are vanishing. Most of these are negative comments about The Last Jedi. One of my posts that got deleted was a reply to a comment where I called Kathleen Kennedy cancer, who's only focused on pushing an agenda. It was deleted 3 times before it finally stayed. Now comments that I leave don't make fun of The Last Jedi vanish too. What do you guys think?
Shitbusters 2016 Sony all over again.
Yeah. What is it called? The Streisand effect or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more damage control because one negative infectious idea will just have everybody else question the movie and cause their downfall and domino effect. Really, is what they're worried about. And I mean, it's happening anyways. Whether they try to fucking delete comments on YouTube or on Facebook or anywhere else, I mean, it's going to happen regardless. I mean, you can just make your own group, the fucking Star Wars Haters Club or whatever, and just start shitposting there. Who cares?
Like the Player Haters Club?
Club.
I hate you, and I hope nothing but bad things happen to only you.
Now, did I read... yeah, we did read Jason White's 15,000 sub video, and we just read his new email too, so thanks to him. Here we go. Goop.com. At your cervix.
Wait, what?
I saw that the other day, and I was just like, I'm going to leave that one for Jeff.
My morning routine. Switched up. Serums, drinks, workouts. Hannah Bronfman, founder of HB Fit, is one of those people who jumps out of bed in the morning. Her day starts with Goop Glow, the gym, constant switching up of her... Who cares?
Oh, my God.
Why did I ever sign up for this?
Her day starts with a big spoonful of...
Oh, here we go, guys.
Yeah.
Here we go. An OBGYN's Guide to PMS.
Awesome.
Oh, God.
While there are many different theories when it comes to mitigating PMS, always helpful is the advice of an OBGYN you trust. Enter Dr. Caitlin Fiss, a clinical instructor at Mount Sinai Medical Center. We asked her about what's normal when it comes to our cycles and what the options are for regulating periods, coping with PMS, as well as treating severe cramps, mood swings, and fatigue. Do I want to read more? No.
The only OBGYN I would trust is Cliff Huxtable.
Yeah. You'll wake up feeling weird, but it's worth
it. Would you like to know more?
Nope.
Oh, name the movies, pussies, in the comments.
I also like that it's Mount Sinai. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, Caesar Sinai or whatever it's called. Cedar Sinai. That's what the other one is.
Jeez.
So Dion, I had the TV on while we were recording the podcast just for a moment, and I keep seeing these commercials for FarmersOnly.com.
Oh yeah.
I feel like signing up for an account there just to see how people will treat me since I'm not white.
Dude, they've had a commercial before where it's like a black chick going into and like checking all this stuff out, and she signs up at FarmersOnly.com. And this white guy walks up to her and she smiles, and they walk off together. So it's in BD at this point.
Yeah, but in all actuality,
it's a commercial, bro.
It's 2018, man. People are a lot more accommodating, so I will say they will probably treat you absolutely terribly.
Yeah, I want to do it because Kendo wanted to do a thing where we do fake dating profiles for the channel.
That's a horrible idea.
I just feel like I should do one for Farmers Only and then update you guys. Like, yeah, so
well, it was for entertainment.
Shot.
Well, I'd rather not be on a weird version of Catfish, so I'm just gonna...
We're not saying you have to meet the people, Dion. It was we sit down and we create profiles for each other and then see what kind of messages and shit that we get just for entertainment's sake, not actually meet any of these people.
Right, but that's still the definition of catfishing.
Kendo, you start a Black People Meet profile, and Dion, you go on Christian Mingle, okay?
I mean, black people can be Christians.
Yeah.
But I don't think of many black farmers. Except
old,
the ones in
old
Logan.
McDonald was black. Okay, I don't know what you
Bullshit.
heard. I don't know what you heard.
There used to be a lot of them, but then they passed an amendment that says you can't.
farming was a big deal in our upbringing here in the country. So yeah. It's a
which is so weird because it was like 30 minutes away from Lansing.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even feel like, oh yeah, 30 minutes from here, at least down in Cincinnati, it's like there's no farms unless they're like little private farms.
Right.
So, was it lonely on the farm, Dion? Did you find solace in the horses?
Well, all I can say about that is that'll do, pig. That'll do.
So, do you have anything you want to tell the listeners about the weekend, like a quick little taste, so they can get the rest on Patreon? Dion, anything memorable that you? Have you heard any more about the guy whose house was broken into?
Nothing yet. Fucking no, nothing yet. As for those who don't know, Kendo and I shared a B&B. We leave on Monday. I finally get into Lansing, and I get a message from the host. Oh, hey, did you notice anything? Someone broke into my house. And I was like, what? And sure enough, I was like, no, man, I don't remember anything. I'll ask Kendo, da-da-da. And, I said, well, you let me know if you need anything or any information or need us to talk to somebody. And he goes, sure. I mean, bad things tend to happen, but thanks for trying to remember anything. And I haven't heard shit since. It was the weirdest thing, but I will say, I hope he still gave me a great rating.
Did you give him a good rating? That guy was cool as shit.
I did, because I would totally go back and stay there. I don't know how much shit he's got left, but I would absolutely go back and stay there.
God, just hearing the stories from Kendo and Jeff were just like hilarious. And I love as soon as you got there was just like you almost got kicked out of like the 3 places you went to because of Phil. It's like, of course you did. Of course he's the catalyst for almost getting kicked out. That makes so much sense.
My favorite Dion moment of the weekend was either when he ate the hot chip, when he fucked up his apple juice, or when he texted me what he texted me, which I told on Patreon. I won't tell it here on YouTube, but, he knows.
I know.
I had to tell someone, and if there's one person that would understand me, it'd be you, because I was just like, I can't be the only one thinking this. I just can't.
Well, that's why we're good friends, Dion. Best friends, some would say. We would both say, and that's all that matters. So do you guys have anything else you'd like to say before we put this very appropriately lengthed episode to bed?
If you ever get shit-faced and you're worried about, not waking up and missing something, just know that if you have to shit, 9 times out of 10, you'll naturally wake up for that.
I've never shit my pants drunk or pissed my pants drunk.
I've never either. Every time I drunkenly wake up and go, you know what? I'm going to go get rid of this shit.
But you forgot to wipe your ass and then you fell through a window.
That was one time, but alas, this weekend I proved it still wakes you up and you can go and take care of it and even remember where you are.
Yeah. Your bowels do magical things. Kids.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Augs for president. When you go off to college, remember, no matter how much you drink, your body will wake you up to shit.
Yep.
And if it's one of those dehydrated shits, be prepared to be there for a while.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh.
You will be there for a while.
Those
Just you're gonna need 2 magazines. Or maybe 3 articles on your phone, depending on what it is. Maybe 4 YouTube videos.
You could listen to this episode of World Class Bullshitters. It's only about an hour and 40 minutes. So.
Yeah, definitely. Listen to this episode, and you'll get through it, and then it'll eventually come out. Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, so I guess that's all the wisdom we have to give this week. Kendo?
Bye, Frankenthug.
Oh yeah, Nick, talk about this weekend, dude.
Oh shit, yeah, that reminds me. I'll be at Days of the Dead in Atlanta starting tomorrow, with a buck short selling Frankenthug. His anus is going to be there. That's going to be awesome. He's bringing down his clapperboard for whatever reason. I don't know what. We'll find out. Definitely follow all their social media because I'll be fucking managing all of it for that whole weekend. So that'll be fun. You'll see a lot of things you wish you hadn't, and a lot of things that you'll be happy about too. So. Either way, you'll see something.
I forgot we gave him a clapperboard the other night as a gift.
That was all you, man. You came to Cincinnati bearing gifts. You gave me an Odd Job Funko Pop vinyl
did.
and a bunch of beer.
Dude, I before I came home, I went and got him a bunch of local beer from Georgia. So he's getting 2 6-packs of assorted stuff from Georgia. A couple of my favorites to do reviews for when he goes back, or here. Maybe we'll do it in his hotel room weirdly. I don't know. We'll see how crazy we get.
If he gets a job for Monday, he can't do anything crazy.
Well, then those beers will be in the fridge until the weekend, so it's fine.
True. Real quick before we go, Dion, who do you got winning the Super Bowl?
Oh my God, I think it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. But I think if I had to put money on it, I'd pick the Patriots because they will snatch fucking winning from defeat. Because that's fucking Tom Brady and that fucking motherfucker. Fuck him. But they'll be down 7 points with a couple minutes to go and find a fucking way.
Now, do you want the Eagles to win?
I want the Eagles to win so fucking badly. Their fans are trash, but they deserve it. Their team, their city is horrible. But again, those goddamn Philadelphia fans, bless their poor white trash hearts. But I do want them to have a Super Bowl championship.
Jesus.
Nick, got an opinion on this? Or you don't give a fuck?
I mean, I don't give a fuck, but I really don't want the Patriots to win. I don't. They've won a lot, and it's been just like kind of like, oh, of course we're going to Super Bowl again. Of course they're going to win again. It's just like it's become boring now. It's like watching The Last Jedi. It's fucking boring. So I really wish they wouldn't win, but they're probably going to. So fuck them.
Kendo?
It really depends on what the line is Sunday afternoon when I place my bet. Because naturally I'm going to root for whatever I bet on. And right now the line is -4 for New England, so I'm kind of wanting to wait because it started at -6. It shifted a little bit. It could get lower. It could move its way back out. So when that happens, then I'll decide how I'm going to be rooting for the Super Bowl.
How much do you bet?
For the Super Bowl, I usually throw down a hundo at least.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you got better odds than at Phil's house for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No one had worse odds than me, goddammit.
Yeah, 3 minutes in the Royal Rumble, right?
No, minute 35.
Shit, I gave you almost double.
Between his men's and women's Royal Rumble, I'm sure he hit 3 minutes.
I don't know about all that.
It just, from what you told me, it sounded like he wanted to win all the money and he wanted to screw everybody else out of it. Is what it sounded like. That's all it was. Like he didn't care about being fair or anything like that. He just wanted to win all the money.
Oh, you're talking about Phil, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Dion not fair?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Of course, I was talking about Phil. I wasn't talking about Dion. Come on, man.
I know we're just busting.
I love
man.
Dion. I would if I was going to talk shit, it would be straight to his face because that's the kind of friend I am.
Yeah, same here, motherfucker. I'm gonna start spelling your name wrong to piss you off.
You son of a bitch.
For anybody that doesn't know, it's spelled DEEAHN.
Fuck all three of y'all. Fuck all three of y'all.
It's Don Green.
Put some respect on my name.
Oh, my favorite was the time the guy spelled it DOIN. He's like, tell Doyne, whatever. I'm like, that's a good one.
Oh my god.
Doing it. Doing green.
Our goddamn fans.
Oh, jeez.
All joking aside, folks, his name is not DEON. It's DION. And every time you spell it right, we'll respond. When you spell it wrong, we won't.
Yeah, we won't even like that shit. It's just we'll ignore it. It'll go fucking into obscurity.
And Kendo Slice is spelled with 2 hyphens and an apostrophe.
Yeah.
You have to figure out where.
And an exclamation point in the beginning for a click.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a tilde over the N in Nick.
And the S is a $sign.
Yeah.
Okay,
you're like that. You're like James Franco in Spring Breakers.
Oh my god.
Spring Breakers.
Jesus Christ. Fucking. Oh my god.
God, what a trash
I was
movie.
gonna say since we watched Hot Tub Time Machine and we were into that whole like snowboarding skiing thing, we should do a commentary for Out Cold. Does anybody remember that movie?
Oh,
Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, is that the one from like 2000?
Yeah, it was like beginning of the millennium.
I remember that.
Because I just thought about that. I was just like, I fucking love that movie so much. We should do one for that.
Deal.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get Thunderball done before the 007th of the month.
Yeah, right on.
We'll get some of those. We'll get some Patreon things. I'm really dreading watching Lord of the Rings because I've never seen them, but we'll do one.
They're not that bad. I like them.
I don't know if I have the attention span for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
4 hours of talking.
No, we're gonna watch the ones that are on Netflix. No extended cuts of any movies.
No,
Thank God.
No. And
not that
can we only do one of them? Do we have to do all of them?
Oh, we're not doing all in one sitting. This guy's going to get... Here's how it works from now on. Right. You guys can... If you keep your patronage for however many months, and you suggest like 10 movies and you're a patron for 10 months, you'll get all the commentaries. But we're not going to like release like 10 commentaries in a week for, like, oh, I want you guys to do King Kong and this one and that one. It's like, well, King Kong will be March. The next one will be April, and then in May you'll get whatever your third one was, Encino Man. So something. So that'll just be the rule. Like, you guys can suggest them, but
whoever that patron was, I like it. King Kong and Encino Man.
Damn,
I fucking love Encino Man.
Damn.
I wish somebody said. You know what the funny thing is? I was expecting us to get like really terrible recommendations or requests, like Manos, the Hands of Fate, or Bat Pussy, or something like that.
Down for both.
By the way, listeners, I don't. What if a listener requested like a bad porno film? Are we gonna do a commentary for it? I say we should.
I bet we have to.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, we have to wait. We have to find the fucking movie first before we can do the commentary.
Well, Debbie Does Dallas is in the public domain, so
of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah. So I mean, if we got to keep the integrity there, so we have to. We'll just have to put a disclaimer on there that says, this commentary is for those ages 18 and older.
It's for Patreon only, and you have to be 18 to be on Patreon.
Oh,
so.
Then we're good.
Yeah. If you request a porn commentary, it's going to Patreon only. I don't need some copyright strike or some like obscenity charge. Oh, World Class Bullshitters is ruining the minds of the children. Well,
of course we are. You're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
We're making it fun at least. All right, so I guess that is episode 108 of World Class Bullshitters. So this is World Class Bullshitters. Every Thursday night we take a dump on the world of pop culture. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it across every social media platform known to man. As of today, we are now on Reddit, Facebook, YouTube, which is probably what you're listening to us on, Twitter. There's an Instagram. So we pretty much have hit all the bases when it comes to social media. Facebook is usually the best way to contact us directly. It's a lot of fun. The pages are alive and well, and you guys can talk to us, give us stuff you want us to talk about on the show. Lots of fun. If you're a super fan of World Class Bullshitters, make sure you join the Patreon page. $1 a month helps us out, but the 17 cents a day, which equals $5 a month, really goes a long way, and there's all kinds of perks. You don't just get a thank you. You get a digital poster. The higher up you go, you get a real poster. You get t-shirts. You get shit like that. You can be on the show. There's all kinds of fun stuff with World Class Bullshitters. So, thank you to the 107 or 104, I don't know, the lot of you that have joined our Patreon page. You've really gotten us excited, so now we can do more shit. This website's actually going to be fucking cool. So, I've been your host, Jeff Hicks.
I'm the man with the plan, the original tan, and how can we have eyes if we don't see?
I have been your friendly neighborhood Simone saying, I'll see you next week.
Kendo Slice. Remember, folks, if you see a bean, flick it.
All right, folks. Well, here's that song you all enjoy.